I'll practice that though.
So I think for me, we've got to think, if whatever your target line, that's roughly on the mat where the 100 sign would be, we want to make sure we put the golf club down first. Here's the most important thing. Get that correct, then get your grip, and then from there set your spine angle over the golf ball. Okay, once you've got that correct there now, okay, line's okay, we can then set our feet for comfort. Okay, posture's great. We say really good straight back there. Feet alignment's good, but again we're more concerned with where the club's pointing, because that's what's hitting the golf ball, not your feet. Now if your shoulders are square, which we can see they pretty much are, we're now going to swing this golf club through on the correct line, assuming, or as long as, the body works effectively. Okay, if we watch this swing now, the backswing wise is good, taking the golf club at the top of the backswing. Now the lower half is going to bring that golf club down, more twist through the lower half, there, see the hips and the shoulders twisting, good path into the golf ball here, ball starts towards target, right foot starts to sort of come through a little bit at the end. It's a little bit limited, okay, but it's getting more. But in some ways, the more that foot comes through, the less straight off the back you will take, because if your shoulders are going to go through, which they do, if he stays flat on the ground, and the hips are going to be back there somewhere, so your spine now is going to be like something. So if you've got your right hip to rotate round more, your hips now and your shoulders would be level. There'd be no pain. If we can turn, if you imagine if you turn around and face the target fully with hips and shoulders and everything else in the foot and the toe, and then we got you to put your right foot back flat on the ground, this right hip would be getting further away from the top of your spine. It'd be pulling and stretching, so you'd have more issues in terms of the back, because you're never going to stop your shoulders. That there is a very good full position, as you can see. But the lower half's not really keeping up as much. It's getting more. I'll be honest with you. I think first lesson your foot was so stuck in the ground, it was stuck in the mud. So, but it's definitely, this is why your game is progressing on, because the body's working better.
And I play more now.
Which does help, obviously. But I think the more you're playing, the more you're loosening up the back. Your back's getting more and more supple. You're able to move a lot more. But the less that foot moves and the less that hip moves, the more power on the back and the more left it's generally going to go. Okay, because the club will overtake your body.
Is there an exercise I can do to try and...
There certainly is. I'll show that in a second. But basically you want to start from a sort of straight position without a club and just twist everything from the hips. So you twist your hips and your foot and your knees. So what you'll end up doing is you'll start off like so, and try and get your right hip now over your left foot.
Oh, right, okay.
Just twist out as much as you can and see how far you can go.
Right, okay. And I can do that in the bathroom anyway, can I?
I tell guys to do that in the bathroom 2 times a day, twice a day, brush your teeth,
all that sort of stuff.
Exactly, doing that.
Okay.
All day, okay? So the more movement you can get, the better. If the body stops, we go left. But sequence the setup. Make sure we go through the process. The club is the #1 important thing. Make sense?
It does.